I had mentioned earlier how this windscreen on the Tracer was it kind of like didn't flow enough air during the hotter months like we are in Houston right now. But at the same time, it kind of was loud. So I ordered one of those lips that will go on the top here of the windscreen, and it came today. So let's have a look at what was in the package. As you know, I'm not a big fan of unboxing videos. Just a pile of nonsense as far as I'm concerned. This is what was inside the package. Some directions, some hardware, and this is the lip. Now, I've bought in the past MRA products, an MRA lip. This is not an MRA. This is Chinese stuff. But basically my intention is to try this cheap $30 one, and if it's a solution, then possibly consider buying the good MRA if this one fails. But if not, then I wouldn't lose much, and I'd have to get a separate windshield to do the trick. If you're at all familiar with the MRA X screen that I have on the RS, you'd notice that this is the same locking mechanism that is on this machine, on this lip, compared with the MRA that's on the RS. See, you turn this thing here this way, and then you can change the angle of the lip. So it's pretty darn similar. On the other side, they've included some a packing list and all of that stuff there, and then it shows you how to put together the little clamps and everything, and you mount it onto this onto the lip itself. So I'm going to just go ahead and do that. I'm not going to show you how it's done. I'm going to just put it all together and get it ready to go onto the windscreen. Judging by the fact that everything is an even number, it probably is all there. I even get 3 new Allen keys. Well, after a lot of messing around, I got the whole assembly put together, and it's installed now on the top of the windshield. As you can see, it's in the down position, clamped on, it's in the down position, and then I can move the locks here and rotate it back. And this is how I think I'm gonna have it to get some it looks kind of stupid, but it'll flow some air into my chest. So at least it can go like that, and then you can undo these locks here, and then you can have it up like that. So this is in its tallest position. Windscreen is right now in the lowest position. This can tilt forward a little bit like that, or you can move it forward on the arms. But yeah, lots of adjustment. So that's there in the highest position. It's got a bit of a gap in between, so some air will come in between here, or you can actually put it down like that, and you don't see so much of a gap, but you'll still get some air behind. So you get the idea. It's quite adjustable. Hopefully it'll make a difference to the airflow, and at least this size is kind of like, it's not overlapping the stock windshield, so it looks pretty good, I think. Only $30. Here's the spoiler in the lower position. Windshield is in the lower position, the spoiler is in the lower position, and it sticks up above the top edge of the stock windshield by maybe a couple inches. And actually in that position there, it's pretty clean air to the top of my helmet with my seat in the lower position. So I'm riding pretty much in clean air there. But I think that it's pretty good so far riding to this park here. It's been pretty good. Nice day for a visit to the park. A couple of cops over there, don't know what they're doing here, but yeah, on the ride to the park, this was quite comfortable. As a matter of fact, I was hearing the wind noise over here as opposed to in my helmet, which is kind of weird because normally you hear the wind noise in your helmet, but here I'm hearing the wind noise ahead of me in this area. So I guess if you vary the angle of attack of the lip, you probably lower the wind noise, and you know, that could be decreased even further. But like I said, this is in the lower position of the windshield. I can raise the windshield up. So now the windshield itself is in the upper position, which would mean that I would expect that the air coming off of here would go even higher over my helmet. And that's with the lip in the lowest position. So you have a lot of flexibility when it comes to adjusting the air with respect to your own body and your own torso length. I think it's pretty good modification. Doesn't look too bad. I don't like big windscreens, but in terms of the stock windscreen on the Tracer 900 GT, this is not too bad, and when you put that little lip on top, it makes it better. Windshield in the lower position, lip in the lowermost position. Let's get the cruising speed up to 75. The 75 right there. So this is the cruising speed, 75. Let's put it in the higher position now. Windshield in the higher position. Is there any difference now to the sound? Windshield in the higher position, and the wind is pretty much going over the top of my head. Pretty quiet in here. I've got my earplugs in, and this is quite comfortable. The radio would be easily heard at this speed with this windshield. So, very good performance. And the lip can be raised even further than that. As I said, the lip is in the lower position. So, final conclusion on this Chinese lip on my windshield. I give it 2 thumbs up. 2 thumbs up. It's a great purchase, and I think it works just as well as the MRA windscreen. And I don't believe that I'll be making any further adjustments to this. I won't be buying a replacement windshield, and I won't be buying an MRA lip either. Got a cheap lip, and the cheap lip works just fine. It's not this big windshield with the lip is not cool enough for a Houston summer. You still need to get a tiny windscreen. As you know, I like naked bikes, so the smaller the windscreen, the better. But as soon as it starts getting cooler and you put the big windscreen back on, oh man, putting that lip there makes a huge difference. It does cut down on any kind of a wind buffeting, and cut it right out pretty much. I didn't have any wind buffeting at 75, and that was just in the lower position, and then I moved it into the upper position and it was even better. So like I said, highly recommended. That's it.